Welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today we're going to be reviewing and discussing some Tony Scott, basically Quentin Tarantino written film, and we're going to also dive into another Blu Ray release and kind of do a combination review here today in this video. So today we're going to deep dive into True Romance on 4K Ultra HD, the limited edition set, and True Romance, the Deluxe limited edition set, and kind of talk about a little bit about the differences, what the differences between the sets are. But we're gonna dive in and do my exclusive 4K versus the original Blu-ray release image comparisons. And that's something I've done exclusively on this channel for years. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you never miss out on any of this content. Now, when we're going through that, I'll do a quick unboxing, tell you my thoughts on the film, and then at the end, I'll wrap it up with my review score. And that gives you a sum up of the quality of the box sets, the total quality of basically what you get in this, the 4K upgrade, the audio quality, image quality, and all of that. Now, we're also going to touch on Vampire's Kiss, and this is a Nicolas Cage movie from way early on in his career. And this just recently was released by MVD Entertainment as well. This is a new release that's on Blu-ray. It was previously released by Shout Factory. Well, it kind of went out of print, and now MVD has acquired it and they've re-released it on Blu-ray. So at the end, I'm going to wrap it up and do my review score and tell you my review score on this release as well on Blu-ray. That way you kind of get a combination review in this video. You got a bunch of different things we're going to talk about and cover today. Now, for anything that I review in any of these videos, I will always have them linked in the description section right below this video and as a pinned comment. I put the Amazon link down there so it's nice and easy for you if you decide you're wanting to pre-order this before the release date, because these come out in about 3 weeks from now is when these release for everyone to get. So these were sent to me early for review, this one from MVD and this one from Arrow Video. So I do appreciate them sending these early for review, but as always, just because something was sent to me for review, it never affects my review score, and it's always determined on the quality of each release, regardless of what company sends me anything for review. So I do appreciate them sending these to me for review, but these will be linked with the pre-order and buy links down below in the description section and as a pinned comment. So when you click on those, I've made it nice and easy for you. You click on those, it takes you straight out to either pre-order or buy your copy depending on when you're watching this review video. Now, to start off with, I'm going to show you the Blu-ray presentation for True Romance here. Now, this is the original Warner Brothers Blu-ray release that I own, showing you what it actually looks like on the Blu-ray release. Now, as always, this is an unfiltered image. These are taken directly from the discs. Now, if you want a detailed explanation about any of these screenshots, you can watch any of my hundreds of previous 4K versus Blu-ray image comparisons I've done, but that's the unfiltered image that's directly from the disc. Now, in comparison to the new limited edition 4K Ultra HD released by Arrow Video. Now, whether you get it in this limited edition set or whether you later on get it with just the actual 4K discs by itself in the sets they'll release later on, that's the image that's present on these discs that you're going to see up there above. Now, there's some drastic things that stood out between the two of them, between the original Blu-ray release and the new 4K restoration and 4K Ultra HD release here. Now, this is a native 4K 2160p representation. This is taken from the original film elements, so this is not an upscale, and it is a drastic improvement in image clarity. Obviously, you get more of the natural film grain that was never present on the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray did seem to have some DNR on it originally when I noticed comparing them side by side. The Blu-ray just kind of had a more soft appearance overall, very soft in a lot of the scenes. There was also heavy desaturation in colors, skin tones. Basically, a lot of the things I noticed on that Blu-ray release was it kind of just overall looked very soft and grayish appearance overall. It was never a beautiful or good looking Blu-ray in my opinion. Now, compared to that 4K Ultra HD, the 4K Ultra HD brings out so much more life to their skins. The neon colors that are present in the film really shine through with the HDR, which I'll touch on that here. It does have Dolby Vision and HDR10 present on this. Now, between the Dolby Vision and the HDR10, I didn't notice too much of a variance between it. Sometimes there's a big difference between the Dolby Vision and the HDR10. I personally thought they both looked good. Testing them between all four of my 4K TVs and going through each of the players, I didn't really notice too heavy of a difference. Yeah, there were some slight things where I felt like maybe on the Dolby Vision, the actual like neon lights that they would go by and things like that, the neon lights at night just stood out a little bit more vibrant. But overall, I think they did a good job with both the HDR10 and the Dolby Vision presentations on this. I think regardless of whichever one your TV or player can handle, you'll be happy with the presentation between both of them. Now, audio-wise, I do have the limited edition release that was sent from Arrow Video for review. And this is, like I said, about 3 weeks early that you're going to be watching this review. Well, I also have the actual Deluxe limited edition set. And this is one I got on my own. Now, audio-wise, they're the same discs between the releases. You don't have any difference between them as far as the actual 4K Ultra HD disc that's included in these. Now, the big difference between both of these sets that I will touch on is, in the Deluxe Limited Edition, you do get an extra Blu Ray copy of this new 4K restoration. What that basically means is you take out all the HDR and all those things, and the Blu Ray copy is basically a dumbed down version in 1080p versus what the 2160p image is on the 4K disc. So that's kind of one of the extra bonuses you get in this, plus some other goodies I'll talk about a little later. But I did just want to touch on that here for a minute so that you understood between both of these sets, the 4K Ultra HD disc is the exact same. Now, touching on the audio quality on this. Now, on the original Blu-ray, the audio quality on it was decent. I never thought it was really one of those reference quality, basically audio sounding mixes. It sounded okay. Well, to be honest with you, after watching on this 4K Ultra HD, I really didn't think it sounded hundreds of leaps and bounds above what the Blu-ray had. Yeah, there were some things it was clearer. I did think it sounded better, but it just was not an amazing audio mix in my opinion. I mean, honestly, the DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, and it also has a 2.0 on this, and those are both in English. Well, I kind of thought they were soft. I mean, honestly, I had a little bit of issues with several things. When I was playing the movie, depending on which audio I chose, didn't matter what system I played it on or what TV I played it through, the audio mix I would have to constantly turn up, turn down, turn up, turn down. There'd be something where like maybe there would be a loud scene, then the next scene would be quieter and soft. And it had a very uneven audio mix in my opinion. Now, in comparison to the original Blu-ray release, that was similar to what I had to do with the original Blu-ray release, but to not as large of an extreme. And it kind of seems like some of the loud things on this, they turned up louder, but then the quieter things ended up staying quiet. And to me, it was decent. I'm gonna say the audio mix was an upgrade on this over the original Blu-ray release, definitely. The Blu-ray release was not great in my opinion anyways, but do I think they could have done a better job with the audio mix? Yes. I do think the audio mix could have done with a better audio mix on it. Heck, I really think it could have done great with like a Dolby Atmos or something like that. But the DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 that's on this and the 2.0, they sound decent, but to me, they are not a great reference. They're not a great reference audio mix, and some of the audio when they're talking, it's really quiet, you gotta turn it up. Then all of a sudden something will be loud and you gotta turn it down. And to me, that kind of makes it a very uneven audio mix. So I really didn't think the audio mix was phenomenal in this, but it's still, I guess, an upgrade over the Blu-ray, so that's a positive. It's just, it wasn't a massive upgrade like the image quality was. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a massive audio upgrade. I just didn't hear it and think it was as big an upgrade as what I was expecting, especially after seeing the image quality on this. The image quality on this compared to that Blu-ray really was a stunning upgrade. Looks so much better. I mean, the skin, the depth, the blacks. I mean, as you've probably noticed in those image comparisons, it's a stark contrast between that Blu-ray and the new 4K Ultra HD representation that I really expected the audio mix to be that as well, and it's just not. Now, if you enjoy all the hard work I put behind these videos and you enjoy all these videos and this content I create here on my YouTube channel, make sure to join my new VIP Collectors Club. And that's a membership program that gives you a bunch of perks and benefits just for my VIP Collectors Club members. And that's the best way to support this YouTube channel and show that you're a huge fan and a supporter of my YouTube channel. That's the only way that I can keep creating all these videos and all this content, because just like these 4K versus Blu-ray image comparisons, they cost me a lot of money and time and hard work to create all these. I have to get all the data off of the disc. It costs me a lot of money to get the computer programs to constantly spend for them monthly, all the computers and software, and then all the work I put behind creating these. So the best way possible to support this YouTube channel is by joining that VIP Collectors Club program. And there's a lot of benefits and things I've announced that have been going on. There's a new exclusive benefit that I'm going to be doing some exclusive comparison videos only for my VIP Collectors Club members. So if you love this content and you want to get access to everything and get all of the perks and benefits, make sure to sign up for that club. And there will be a link up above that appeared that you can click on that. It's the join link. There's also a link on the main page. It says join right next to the subscribe button. You can click on that and it allows you to join as well. And there's a bunch of benefits that you can read through there as well that you'll get once you join. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming for that club. Now, if you do want to support this video as well, you can always give a super thanks through the super thanks button down below. It looks just like that. You can click on that. It allows you to give a tip of any donation. So if you do want to support that way, that does help to support this channel as well. And I really appreciate all your love and support. Now, don't forget to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And if you decide to pick up any of these releases that I'm reviewing, as always, I have them linked in the description section and as a pinned comment right below this video. Now, talking about the subtitles in this, it does come with English subtitles, but only English subtitles. In this set, you do get both cuts of the movie. You get the theatrical cut, which is 119 minutes, and you get the director's cut, which is 121 minutes. Now, the director's cut does expand on quite a few different things. It adds in a little bit more dialogue, there is a little bit more violence, things like that, that kind of expand the story a little bit more, just in little different areas that kind of add a little bit more nuance to the film. Now, the film did come out in 1993, and I will touch on it is rated R. And as far as that goes, it does have heavy amount of language, violence, sexual content. It's not really one of those films I absolutely love in any shape or form, so I will get that out of the way. It's up to each of you what you're okay with watching and what you're not, but as always, I will let you know what is in the film. But it does have a lot of content in it. I mean, if you've seen any of Quentin Tarantino's films, he did write the film, and as far as his films go, language is par for the course, and this one literally has so much language in it. F word after F word after F word. I don't even know if you can get through the first 10 minutes without counting like, I don't even know, 80, 90 F words. And maybe I'm exaggerating there, or maybe I'm under exaggerating, I don't know, but it's a lot of language in it. So do keep that in mind. Now, talking about this set itself here, I do like, as always, these Arrow Video limited edition sets. They're really nice how they come in these boxes. Talks about the new 4K restoration of both the theatrical and the director's cut. Talks about the film a little bit here. Now, when you get inside, you do get the reversible cover art, which I have mine reversed. It says True Romance on the back. Same thing there. Then when you get inside here, you do get the True Romance 4K Ultra HD disc. Now, as I said in the Deluxe limited edition, the other one that I was referencing, you do get the Blu Ray copy in that one. This one is just the 4K Ultra HD. But that's also why there's a big variance in price. Between this limited edition set and the Deluxe limited edition set, you're looking at anywhere between $20 to $30 difference in price between the two of them. It's up to you if you think it's worth it. The stuff you get in here is a bunch of little extra goodies I'll talk about just briefly later on, but it's kind of one of those things that's where your big difference in price is. Now, this one, you do get all your postcards in here, and obviously your disc. Now, on your 4K Ultra HD disc, it is region free and it is a BD100. So plenty of room for the content. I always love when they use those BD100s. Now, inside you do get a really nice booklet, and the booklet between this and the Deluxe limited edition set, to me, everything in them is exactly the same. You get everything included in this, so I'm using my Deluxe limited edition booklet here to show you what's in it, simply because the copy I was sent is actually torn up. It seems to be a mistake that Arrow Video did, is my understanding. I'm not quite sure 100% all of it behind it, but basically the copy I was sent, the book and the poster are ripped up and torn up, so that one I really couldn't show you much of it because it's all torn up. But this is the same booklet from what I can see between both of them. Same amount of pages, talking about behind the scenes, photos, all that kind of stuff, just like before. It is a nice booklet in it, and it does smell the same as they always do, so I do like that smell. Now, you do get a poster in it, and I would show you this, but it's all torn up on the other side as well. So that's why I said I was disappointed when Arrow Video sent this for review all damaged, and I don't like that because it makes it very difficult to show any of you, and as well as it's not a way for me to collect it either, which is very disappointing as far as that goes. But you do get a poster included in it as well. Now, talking about the Deluxe Limited Edition poster, you do get a different poster in the Deluxe Limited Edition set, and I really like this one, because I actually think the Deluxe Limited Edition set has a much nicer artwork on it, and I really liked this poster on it. And so you get that, and then you get this side. Now, this side is the same artwork that's on the other side of that poster I briefly showed you, the torn up one, from the other set, the Limited Edition set. So you get this on the side, then you get the front cover artwork on that other poster. Now on the Deluxe Limited Edition set, you also get this really gorgeous SteelBook. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the SteelBook in it, and this is what has obviously the 2 discs inside it. That's your 4K Ultra HD and your Blu Ray disc, and then you get the same postcards. The only other difference in there is you do get a sticker as well. So that's where I said you get a couple little extra goodies, that extra disc and the SteelBook, and obviously the different cover art and obviously the different poster. So it's kind of up to you which you think is worth it to spend your money on. As always, I'll have it linked below like what I referenced. So if you want to pick up either of these, I'll have them linked down below, depending on which one you end up wanting to buy or add to your collection after you get done watching this review. Now, as far as True Romance goes on 4K Ultra HD from Arrow Video, these limited edition sets are highly collectible, as I've talked about for years. I really do think Arrow Video is one of those prime companies for these limited edition sets. Obviously, between the two, this one and the Deluxe Edition, it's up to you which you think is worth spending your money on. I can't really tell you which is more valuable, because I think the limited edition set with the 4K is just nice enough on its own. It's if it's worth it spending the extra for that Deluxe Edition. Now, for my review score for True Romance on 4K Ultra HD, all those things I referenced with the audio earlier on in the review, image quality, all of that, it does have a very nice image on it. But for my review score for this, it does get a 9.0. I kind of feel like if the audio mix would have been a little bit better on this, I would have given it a better review score, but 9.0 is all I really felt like this really deserved. I mean, I also was disappointed the fact of that, like I said, this came damaged. I really don't like getting things in damaged for a review. I really feel like that negates some of the point of doing a review, but regardless of that, the actual image quality and things like that did earn that 9.0. It is a nice upgrade over that Blu Ray. You're gonna have much more detail and depth in their skin, much more depth with the lights to darks on it. The HDR and Dolby Vision looked good. Just like I said, the audio mix could have used some more work. So it is a good release. It is something that if you're a big fan of True Romance, you're gonna wanna pick this up and add this to your collection. I will add, as far as I'm concerned, I am not a fan of True Romance itself. I kind of got the collector's sets just to add to my collection because I like having them. But as far as the film goes, I was never really a huge fan of it. But as always, I review things, even if I'm not a huge fan of the film, to let you all know the quality of it and do this for all of you here on my YouTube channel. And that's why I said the release itself did earn that 9.0, because the image quality is such a nice upgrade over that Blu Ray that's a lot of what added to it. But it still could have used some work on the audio. Now, getting into Vampire's Kiss. Now, this is from MVD. Like I did reference earlier, this was originally released by Shout Factory. Now, on Vampire's Kiss here, it does have audio as English LPCM 2.0 stereo. The audio mix on this was slightly soft. I thought there was a lot of times I had to strain to hear it and kept turning it up. I really didn't think the audio mix was amazing on this. The film, though, is rated R. It does have strong language, strong sexual content, violence. It is 103 minutes long. Did I enjoy the film? Not really. It was my first time watching it. I'm a big Nicolas Cage fan, and he's kind of a zany, crazy out there in this, but I really just didn't think the film was that great overall. I kind of really felt like it was a poor film altogether. I really found a lot of times staring off, or I catch myself not really paying attention, which is a bad thing in a film. But I wanted to try this out to see if this was something that would be exciting. There's a lot of collectors out there that are really excited for this because the Shout Factory one went out of print. So it is back in print. If you're a huge fan of this film, it's now available. It is in the original aspect ratio of 1.85 to 1. They didn't change that at all on it. And subtitle wise, you do get English, French, and Spanish. And as far as what MVD did here is they gave you a nice slipcover on it. I do like these releases by MVD. I like how they put that on there. There's not a whole lot of special features to talk about. There is an audio commentary, reversible artworks on the inside, the theatrical trailer, and TV spot. And that's all the special features you get on this release. So it really, in my opinion, is kind of more of a bare bones. There's not a whole lot of special features included in this. When you get inside, this is your reversible artwork for Vampire's Kiss. Like I said, it is reversible on it. I do like that they touched and threw that in there as well. And then when you get inside here, you do get a Vampire's Kiss poster. I liked that they threw the poster in there. This is the back side of your reversible artwork, which is the same as the outside of the slipcover. And then here's your Vampire's Kiss Blu Ray disc. As far as Vampire's Kiss on Blu Ray from MVD, I thought the visual quality on it was decent. I did think there was a lot of speckles and things that could have been fixed if they did like this full restoration and remaster. But obviously this is kind of more, in my opinion, an off-the-wall film that maybe just has a more cult following, but it's not a huge film altogether, which is why I don't know that there's ever going to be anything really better than what this is and what Shout released before. Because of the audio issues, and I just really didn't think the audio mix was great overall, I really had to strain a lot of the times and kept turning it up to try to hear a lot of what was going on, and it's just kind of one of those zany Nicolas Cage films that I really felt like the story was sometimes hard to follow. Like, was he crazy? Was he not crazy? Is he crazy? What's going on? And I guess that's kind of the point of it, but to me it just wasn't well written overall as a film. But for this release of Vampire's Kiss on Blu Ray, this one's gonna get a 3.9. It's never gonna be a massive release because the film's just not that great in my opinion, but this is the best I think it's gonna look. That's where my review score comes from this. It's a 3.9. It is something that if you're a huge fan of it and you wanna pick it up and add it to your collection, I'll have that link listed down below, but this is a nice release. I think MVD does a nice job with their releases. It's just the film that was released. There's only so much you can do with it. If the film's not great, and the film, in my opinion, is a bad film, I mean, no matter how much you spiffy it up with a case and reversible artwork and giving a poster, it doesn't change that the film's kind of a dud and was never really that great to begin with. So, and it's not my cup of tea, this film. Let me know in the comment section below, what of these reviews that I did today you're gonna pick up and add to your collection? Are you excited for Vampire's Kiss? Are you excited for True Romance? Which of them are you gonna get? Are you gonna get the True Romance Deluxe Limited Edition or the Limited Edition? Or are you gonna pick up Vampire's Kiss because you're excited because it went out of print with Shout Factory? Make sure to start that conversation in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts about both of these releases and the two basically deluxe and limited editions. I always love to hear from all of you. Also, the best way to support these videos so I can keep creating all this content that all of you love watching here on this YouTube channel is by joining my Collectors VIP Collectors Club. That is the ultimate way to join, is through that VIP Club membership. That supports this YouTube channel while giving back to you a bunch of perks and benefits. And that is the absolute best way to constantly support this channel so I can keep creating all of these videos for all of you to watch and enjoy. As I've talked about over the years, these are not cheap. They are very expensive and take me anywhere between 4 to 5 days to create every single one of these videos. That's why I can't release 10 videos a week, because all of this is extremely expensive and time consuming. Create all of these exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparisons and all of these comparison videos that I've done for years here on this YouTube channel. So if you want me to be able to keep creating all this content, make sure to join that VIP Collectors Club up above, and that link will also be on the main page of this YouTube channel, and it'll also be pinned down below in the comment section. I'll have a link down there that you can click on, and in the description section below. And I appreciate all of your love and support that all of you have given over the years. That is the only reason I am able to continue to do this. I am not sponsored or paid by anybody, and as most of you know, YouTube does not pay much of anything. On most videos, even if I have 1,000 to 2,000 views, I might make $1 or $2 total is what I get for that. So the only way I can continue to create these videos and afford to spend the time and all the hard work I put into these is through all of your support from all of you viewers and subscribers here on my YouTube channel. So make sure to support this YouTube channel by joining that VIP Collectors Club. I had a fun time with these ones today. I'm just in a little bit more pain lately, so that's why, as you probably noticed today, talking a little slower and having a little bit of a harder time. And that's simply because I've been in a lot more pain because of my nerve damage lately. So it's made it a little bit more difficult filming and sitting here filming all of these and talking and doing these. But I keep doing these for all of you because I do want to keep providing content that I know all of you enjoy. But that is why this is a little bit different, this video, than some of my previous ones is. I've been in a lot of extreme pain lately. My nerve damage has really been painful lately, and there's not really anything I can do with it. It's just what happens, nerve damage, it's degenerative, so as time goes on, the pain gets worse. But I'm very thankful to be here. I don't want you to think I'm complaining about it in any shape or form. I'm not. I just wanted to share with you why this video kind of just might have seemed a little bit that I was talking slower, or just kind of a little bit different than some of my other videos. But that's why I thought I'd just share that with y'all so you do know about that. But I appreciate all of your support today. I hope all of you have a blessed day, and I always have something new and exciting coming out very soon.